A very good morning to all my dear children. Today we are going to learn the next lesson, that is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, written by Roald Dahl. This is a story about a boy named Charlie who lives with his parents and grandparents in a tiny shack in the outskirts of the city. The family is poor, and Charlie's father works as a toothpaste capper, and they eat very meager meals. In the newspaper, Mr. Worley Ocker, owner of a successful candy company, has announced a contest in which 5 golden tickets have been placed in Ocker candy bars. The 5 children who find the golden tickets will be allowed to enter the chocolate factory and will win a lifetime supply of candy. Charlie was excited about the news, but then realized that because his family is poor and cannot afford to buy candy, he will most likely not win. Soon the newspaper reports that tickets are being discovered by various children. Charlie tries to win by opening 2 chocolate bars, but finds no ticket. Weeks go by, and the family has similarly forgotten about the golden tickets, as Charlie's father has lost his job. Starving Charlie works outside and finds $1 on the street. He goes into the candy shop and buys 2 candy bars. Miraculously, he finds a golden ticket. Charlie's family is excited about the discovery, and Grandpa Joe agreed to accompany Charlie to the chocolate factory. The next day, the long locked gates of the Ocker factory are opened, and the 5 children and their families are greeted by Ocker, an exuberant fellow with flour and wheat. Mr. Onka shows them around his chocolate factory, introducing them to all of his candy invention. He also introduced the group to the Oompa Loompas, a small race of people who love chocolate and work in the factory. As the tour goes on, however, all of the children except Charlie misbehave and get taken away. In the end, Mr. Onka explains that the golden ticket contest was his way to find someone who could inherit the factory. Charlie accepts, and his entire family moves in. First, this story highlights poverty. The term poor is often used loosely, as in I am so poor that I cannot buy that toy. But this story better defines the term by portraying a family that better reflects the actual definition of the word. Charlie's family is destitute, living in a 2-room shack. They are getting by with 1 paycheck to feed 7 people, eating bread and cabbage stew for each meal. More importantly, though, destitution does not come to defend Charlie. Yes, it limits him for buying a large amount of candy bars, but he still is a smart and hard-working individual with good character. In contrast, there are the other golden ticket winners. Collectively, the children represent the different types of misbehavior that children often engage in. There is the overeater, spoiled girl, gum chewing, competitive kid, and TV watcher. Each of these characters are over-exaggerated to a theoretical level in hopes that children can understand that these behaviors are unacceptable, but the children are not the only ones responsible for their bad behavior. It is the parents. Mr. Ocker invites two parents to accompany each golden ticket winner, not just for supervisory reasons, but so that we can see where these children learned their bad behavior. They had to learn it from somewhere, and these parents are enablers, doing nothing to stop it. And so, even though the context of this story may be for children, here is a sprinkle of meaning in it for adults. Thank you, my dear children.